My whole life, my parents have emphasized the importance of experiences. They've always wanted my older brothers and I to value experiences over possessions. When I was in high school, I watched my older brothers travel the world when we were in college, going places like Europe, South America, and Central America. When I got my acceptance letter to the NUN program, I knew that it was a perfect fit for me. I knew immediately that Australia was the location I would choose, seeing that I wanted to go to Australia for my entire life. Spending my first semester 10,000 miles away from home was far from the typical freshman experience, but it turned out to be the greatest 4 months of my life. Some of the highlights of my semester were the amazing trips Northeastern organized for everyone in the NUN program. One of the first trips we went on was to the Healesville Animal Sanctuary. Seeing all the animals that are native to Australia was amazing. Another trip was to Phillips Island. We were able to view some amazing Australian beaches, penguins, and even go sledding down a sand dune. The next trip was to the Great Ocean Road. On our Great Ocean Road trip, we were given free Starbucks along with being able to see the 12 Apostles from the beautiful Australian coast. Our last trip was a weekend trip to Sydney. Seeing the Opera House was one of the most amazing sights I have ever seen. Getting to explore a foreign city with my friends was a great experience. By far, my best travel experience while I was abroad was my spring break trip. 9 friends and I took a road trip around the South Island of New Zealand, stopping at Queenstown, Christchurch, Dunedin, the Catlins, Westland National Park, and Tainu. I was able to see amazing sights and go skydiving. Going to New Zealand was something I wanted to do for my entire life, and it was only possible because I was in Australia. A requirement for our global experience class was to volunteer in the local community. One of my volunteer opportunities was a charity walk for Parkinson's. I was a course marshal, so I had to direct the walkers. It was a great opportunity to talk to the walkers and get to know some of their stories. Another volunteer opportunity was at the Bicycle Network. I did small jobs like telemarketing or paperwork around the office for 4 weeks. The Bicycle Network had a large event called Loop Around the Bay, which is an event for people to bike around the bay. I was a course marshal and I was able to direct people as to where they were supposed to go. One of my favorite parts of living in Australia were how close we were to the city. My friends and I made frequent trips to the city. We went to famous places like the Eureka Skydeck, Shrine of Remembrance, Brighton Beach, and Hoyser Lane. We made sure that every weekend we took full advantage of all that Melbourne had to offer. The thing I will miss most about Melbourne is spending time every day with all my friends. My semester in Australia was the first time I was ever away from my family for an extended period of time, and I would not have been able to do it if it were not for my friends. Whether it was the friends I made at pre-departure orientation, just hanging out in the common room, in class, or accidentally when I was supposed to be studying, my friends were the best part of my time in Australia. We always had fun, whether it's exploring the city, cooking in our apartment, or doing nothing at all. Living with my friends made these 4 months some of the best 4 months of my life. My semester in Melbourne was the most amazing way to kickstart my college experience at Northeastern. This semester made my love for traveling grow. To quote Charles Spurgeon, man's wonder grows with his knowledge. I am so excited to go back to Boston and be part of the Husky community there. The NUN program was just the beginning of my adventures at Northeastern.